Let's try this again. What's up? It's your boy Maal. I really just wanted to cam up and talk. I've actually been talking for the last 25 minutes. But gotta love cameras and technology. Because the only thing that got recorded was the first 4 seconds. Long story short, frustrated and lost is an understatement to how I feel currently. It may be the season, it may be withdrawals, it may be hunger as my stomach growls. But today I felt a feeling during a time that I had never felt this feeling before. It's 10:25 in the morning, and I'm watching my mentor put on a show. And usually, best way to start off my day, best way to start off my morning. But today, I didn't feel motivated. I didn't feel inspired. I felt very, very frustrated and confused and angry. I felt like a hater. For the first time that didn't concern a woman that I could think of. I let me go back. So my mentor was highlighting a guy, a very prominent YouTuber. And it wasn't very much so that he was uplifting him. I was just amazed at the amount of like I was amazed at the amount of growth that this person had achieved in the same amount of time that I had and was afforded at a time at which I was also putting work in. And honestly, it was very discouraging. It was discouraging because I thought to myself, that could have been you. Why didn't you just do that? Why didn't you just think of that? Why couldn't you blank, insert here? And it's discouraging and and not it's very discouraging because day in and day out, the spot that you see me in right now is where I am at least 12 hours a day. At least. At least. That's being very generous. And I'm sitting here working, studying, like intaking information, trying to apply information. Wash, rinse, repeat. And I feel like I have gotten nowhere. My friend gave me the hamster wheel analogy a few days ago. It's exactly how I feel. And uh, I'm a very do it by myself type of person, a very do it on my own type of person. Because you come into this world alone and you will die alone. And once you're gone, unless you are very special, nobody gives a fuck. Unless you leave something to someone, whether that be a resource, money, a feeling, some type of impact, you will die and nobody will care after a month. So I've always been I have to do it myself kind of person. I don't know when that happened, but at some point I realized that nobody was here to save me. I was nobody else's responsibility but my own. So I've always done so ever since I realized that. I've always been on my own. Another friend says I like to do it the harder way. I'll take that. But in having that mindset, I understand that if I had all the answers, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in. So I search for those answers and I've tried to implement things. And to my frustration, some of those things have worked. Most of those things have not. I don't know if it's me. Well, I'm the only person I have to blame. So it has to be me. Yeah, I'm just at a loss. I'm just at a loss. And I'm trying not to make emotional decisions. Hence why I turn this camera on and get my emotions out. Because I've learned that if I don't do that, the emotions will come out and it might not be in the way that you want them to come out. it will not be in the way that you want them to come out. So, frustrated and lost is how I feel right now. Day in and day out, I try very hard to execute and do what I need to do to to make a better life for myself, so that I can then in turn make a better life for other people. I cut out alcohol, weed, friends, anything that may have impeded me from getting to where I need to be. I live as a hermit and a prisoner in my own place that I work that I work hard to barely pay for. I've been to therapy. I've done the work. I've put my head down and I've just tried to go forward. Don't look around at everybody else. Just worry about you. Do what you know is right. Do what you know will put you in position. Suffer. I've been suffering for a long time. I've passed up on fun for a long time. Don't get me wrong, I had my fun. I had fun, you know, back in the day. And me having fun is probably why I'm so behind, or I feel like I'm so behind right now. But man, it's it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. Because like I said, I feel like I'm running on a hamster wheel. And in feeling like I'm running on a hamster wheel, I at some point I get thrown off the hamster wheel And not only do I get thrown off the hamster wheel, the wheel rolls out of the cage, out of the house, into the street, and gets crushed by a semi truck. That's how I feel. And to see what other people can do with the same amount of time and how they can grow that is very, very discouraging. Because I seek guidance. I seek guidance. I try to be a good student. I'm always willing to learn. And no matter how no matter how much I stay positive and I have a positive outlook, no matter how much I try to find the good in everything, I'm still running on the hamster wheel. I've been studying for one test for over a year. I've tried to pass one test for over a year. The first time I scheduled it, I'm pretty sure I missed the test. The first couple of times, I'm pretty sure. And when I finally took it, I didn't pass by maybe a question or two. The time that I did feel like I was able to pass, the test was revoked twice. Technical difficulties. I say that to say the shit is very frustrating as I stare at a computer with work on it that I thought I was gonna love, and it just turned into the same fucking bullshit that I left. It's the same. The skill set is different, but it's the same job. I have the same lifestyle. Nothing's really changed. It's actually worse. And it's just a perpetual cycle. Like I cut out vices, I cut off friends, I cut out fun, and I've really just tried to put my head down and do what others said was right and what I felt was right. I have 1 year of school left, hopefully, if I can pass a test that I've been failing for the last year in 22 days. After that, I'll have 1 year of school left. If I can do that. And I'm not taking away from the 3 years that I spent in school because that was part of being on the hamster wheel as well. But I've been here before in another career field. Just like the job, I've been at this job before in another career field. And I'm just tired and frustrated, man. And at this point, I'm kind of just sitting here thinking to myself, if I'm going to be miserable, what's the point, man? If I'm truly going to be miserable, trying to attain a thing just to be miserable once I obtain it, what's the point, man? Really? It's just a wall. And I feel like anytime I get going good, I hit a wall. And because I don't give up, I try to find a way around the wall. I put my head down, and regardless of the situation, I just keep doing what I feel that I'm supposed to do. Keep doing what I think I'm supposed to do. But this shit sucks, man. This shit sucks. And I think to myself, maybe I'm just not doing it long enough to enact any type of change. But man, when when I see what other people are doing and the fruits that they have to bear from it, in such a short amount of time. And I get the whole by the time you see somebody, they've already put in X amount of time. Like, no, I understand that. I do. I really do. But when I have people telling me their stories, and their stories are literally the same 3 years that I've had doing the same things that I've been doing, it's discouraging. I've been talking for over 50 minutes. Only 26 here because camera wasn't on. I'm frustrated. I'm very frustrated. And I don't know what to do. Been in therapy. I've sought mentorship, paid for mentorship. I feel I fill my time with nothing but constructive things in education. And the mark is still missed. I don't even know where the mark is. I just want to know what my target is. I don't care where it is. I don't really care what I got to do. But I just want to know what my target is. And I don't. And even when I think I do, again, I put my head down and I go. I put my head down and I do the work. I study. I learn. I apply. And I still get no results. I actually get worse results than if I were to do nothing at all. But what do I do? What can I do besides continue to put my head down and suffer through life until I die? Before I can even enjoy half the shit that I worked for. Which isn't much. Working so hard to be average. That's what the fuck I feel like I'm doing right now. And honestly, this is probably a pity party, and I'm going for gold and platinum in the Victim Olympics. But I know there has to be something better than this. I don't, and I'm sure that, someone might look at this and think, oh, motherfucker, you're just lazy. Trust me. I was told I was lazy once at the age of 6. I assure you, the last thing or the last perception that I will ever give anyone is that I'm lazy. 12 hours at least sitting in this fucking spot, learning, seeking information, taking notes, taking notes, taking notes, reading, planning, taking notes, planning, taking notes, studying, studying. I'm staring at a stack this big of notebooks from the past 7 years. And all of that hard work has gotten me a newer, shinier hamster wheel. I'm not, as much as I try to be, I'm not the positive guy. I try to exude it, but how I feel on the inside, just despair. On the inside, it's why the fuck can't I take my own advice? Why can't I take the advice that I give all of my friends? So that shit is just fucking stupid, man. This shit is just stupid. Frustrated and lost, man. But in the meantime, time to get back on the hamster wheel. Fucking stupid.